Hello. So in this video, we will be going to learn about the array. So basically, array is a data structure. Data structure are used to store data. So we use like integer a, b to store data. Say integer a is equal to 10, integer b is equal to 17. So here we can use data like up to 10, 20, even 50. But what if you want to store data 10 raised to 5 times? So it's tough to initialize for every time you initialize a value int a, b. So for that we use array. So what is array? Array is a data structure. It looks like this. Okay. So basically it's a sequence of boxes which have some index. The indexes are started from 0. So the first index is 0, 1, 2. So basically this is the array of size 6. So here in this array you can store 6 different datas. Arrays could be initialized with any data types like integer, character, string, float, double, anything, bool. So I'll be starting from the integer. So this is the way we initialize array. So and here we write the size of the array. Say 6. I'm writing 6 here because this is the array of size 6. It started from 0, so 0 to 5 is 6. So here we initialize the value of array size 6, but it does not have any value. The values could be garbage value. It is not compulsory that the values will be 0. However, it depends upon different compilers, but the values actually are garbage value. So here, how can we store data into array? So you can use loop. Okay, first I'll write a loop to print the values of the array. I is equal to 0, I is less than 6, I plus plus. Cout array of I. Okay, so now we will run the code. So here you can see these are the garbage values. Okay, because we haven't initialized any value, so these are garbage value. Now how will we put the values on the specific index? So as I have told that the indexes are started from 0. So let's say you have to put the values on the third index. So what you like? Air of 2. Air of 2 is the third index is equal to 5. Now again we will run the code and you can see on the third index it is 5. Okay. So now let's say if you want to put the values on the array of 1. So array of 0 is equal to 87. You can see the value is 87 on the first index. So now we can convert this into an array also, into a for loop also. 0 I is less than 6 I plus plus, and ar of I is equal to I into 5. So what it will do is I into 0 is equal to 0, then I will be 1, so 5 into 1 is 5. So in this way it has filled the value of the array. So basically this is like you can visualize here 0, here 5, here 10, and so on. So this is the first way to initialize array. You can also initialize array like this. Uh, this is the array 6 is equal to curly braces, and you can put the values. Say 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 9. Okay, these are the 6 values. Now we will run the code and you can see the values here. This is not a garbage value. You have initialized the array with the values. So this is another method to initialize an array. Now here you can remove the size of the array also. So now you have not allocated the size of the array. So here you can put some more data. Uh, So this is the array with these values. Now, how will you get the size of the array? Here we can count the values, but it will not be always possible to count the values. So there is a way. Int n is equal to size of is a keyword. Okay, array this size of 0. So now n contains the size of the array. So we will print the value of n. Here you can see 11 is the size of the array. You can count the values here. It will be 11 values. So the last values array of 10, the 11th index is 7. Okay, now we are printing up to 6 here. We can use the n here also to print all the values of the array. So here you can see the values. Now there is a keyword called mean set. What if you want to initialize an array of size 10 raised to 5 with the value say 0? So we write mean set uh, array 0 comma size of array. Okay, so now you can print and you can see uh, I have initialized the array here, but this mean set is after this line. So when it comes to this line, it will convert all the values to 0. You don't have to put the size here, just this is enough. You have to this is the way to put all the values of the array with a specific value. It will be used often like int max, int min. To in different scene we use this mean set also. Now uh, arrays are used, but nowadays we use vector at most of the time for your placement preparations on lead code. There you will see in each and every question they use vector. So it's also important for you to learn array, but vectors are more important. I will teach those in further videos in a very detailed manner how to pass the vectors. I will also teach you how to pass the array. Okay, but I haven't taught you about passing of arrays. Actually, I haven't taught the functions. So in the function video, I will teach you about how to pass the array. So for now, you can practice some questions on array from LeetCode. The easy section, any video, just go to LeetCode, choose easy one and check the acceptance rate. It should be 70-80, so it will be really an easy question. And you just type the question from Intmain in your compiler and you can solve, or you can just play around the array to learn about the arrays, and you can ask any query on the given mail in the description box. So for now it's all about the array.